Hey my Taurus peeps, Mel Kelly with Kelly Street Tarot. Just going to do the who's coming towards you this week in love reading. It's for this week, but whenever you come across it, there should be something for it. And don't take it too seriously. It isn't a one-to-one, but I do hope you get something from it, yeah? Alright. Having said all of that, let's go. Alrighty. This is the fun bit. Got to shuffle the cards for you. Taurus in love. Who's coming towards my Taurus peeps? I hope everyone's had a really great week. So I know my son was bullied this week to the point where he retaliated. And he got suspended. I'm a little bit angry because, well, you know, they bullied him until he got angry. Took him weeks to get there. Anyway, he's the one that got, whole nother story. Let's go. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the 7 of Pentacles, which really, whoever's coming towards you, they've done all the hard work, yeah? They've put in the effort, they've walked, they've trudged that hard mile, that long mile, they've trudged it, and there's the end is in sight. And when they get to the end, it's just one staff of, and they're enthusiastic, so it's a new beginning, and enthusiasm and creativity and things like that. And it's been really hard to get there, to their 10. And we also have to get to their ace, to get to that new beginning, the one that they're looking for, the one that they've been really working and striving for. The end is in sight, so they're really excited about that, yeah? And now that they've done all the hard work, and the end is in sight, and they can see this one staff of new beginnings, all they have to really do is wait for their crops to, you know. So maybe they've been working on you for a while. Have you been stubborn, Taurus? Going, I'm not sure yet. I don't really know. Maybe not. And these people, whoever they are, have put in that hard work, you know. And they've waited. They've been patient. They've been, you know, prompting and waiting for their Taurian to come around. Anyway, then we've got you deserve love. Unrequited love. So yeah. And be spontaneous. No. Supportive. Oh God, I do this all the time. I shouldn't read on camera, but whatever. Be supportive. Okay, so let's have a think about all these cards together, yeah? So, you deserve love. So, quite possibly, especially with these two right next to each other, you deserve love and unrequited love. Have you been like wasting your time on someone else, like focused on someone else, and this other person who's coming towards you, who's probably been coming towards you a lot and for a while, you know, has been working and holding that burden of watching you like chase after someone that's not for you, going, hey, what about me? You know, and maybe they're not quite what you imagined being with, like maybe physically or maybe the job or whatever, but you know, sometimes real things come in really unique packages, like something different, something unexpected, and how wonderful is that, really, if you think about it. So anyway, so I keep looking behind me because these lights have these, and I don't know how to fix that. It's got me buggered. Anyway, I've tried every setting. Every setting on my phone, nothing changes it, so it is what it is. Well, I could turn them off, yes. Fuck, I am so distracted today. Anyway, so unrequited love, and you deserve love. Yeah, and the thing is we all deserve love. And unrequited. So whether this is this person and you really just like they're carrying this burden and they're trudging towards you, and you've been trying so hard to just be cool with it and carry on, and they're really not seeing that you're really not there, and in which case, you know, you do need to have that conversation with them, you know, nicely. Be considerate, you know. Just imagine if you were on the receiving end of the unrequited love conversation. You want to hear it as nicely as possible, don't you? You don't want to be told harshly. And you want to be able to keep that friendship if they're an important person in your life. And, well, unrequited love is unrequited love. But if it's been going on a while, like, and it looks like it might have been going on a while, it's really important to how you approach it. And look, no one wants the let's be friends, and there's usually a period of time of being ignored afterwards. Let's face it, the pride's hurt. I know I get ignored when I have to do it. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do, and you got to be honest. Yeah, and telling people that you love them, but you're not in love with them, it's hard to hear. Rejection's hard, and it's hard to say too. Especially if you do care about the person's feelings. But, you know, sometimes it's kinder, because if you keep the door open, or if they keep the door open for you and you're never going to walk through it, and they're sitting there at that door waiting for you to walk through it, it's not very nice, is it? When you know full well you're never going to walk through it, and there might be someone else that will walk through it. And giving them the opportunity to go and meet that person that's going to walk through the door, that's going to hold their hand, that's going to do life with them, is awesome. And while in the meantime, in the foreground right now is going to be awkward and hard and conversations that none of us really like to have, it's a kindness. Leading them on or leaving them in it, that's an injustice. But having a nice, calm, real conversation is a kindness, is doing justice to them, even if it hurts them in the short term. In the long term, they have a chance for something really great in their life, yeah? You deserve love, and that's where that's the thing. You just, like, whether it's coming at you or you're giving it, you deserve love, and that's where you come from with them. You deserve someone who wants to be with you. Like, whether you've got to be reminded of that or whether you need to tell them that, you deserve love. You deserve someone who's going to be totally into you no matter what, who can't wait to see you. And I can't wait to see you. We're friends. But, you know, someone who just can't get enough. And I'm not that person. I love you. I am your friend. All of that stuff. It's a horrible conversation. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I hate it. But anyway, it's got to be done sometimes. And be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. So yeah, this is a really, really interesting reading. Like, maybe, you know, this person's infatuation with you has been quite a bit of a burden on your friendship, a burden on them, burden on you, you know. And by having this conversation, you give them the opportunity for a real new beginning, one that's going to lead to something, well, possibly, one that's going to lead to something that is, you know, a two-way street. Love is a two-way street. Unrequited love is masochistic, you know, it's just torturing yourself. But yeah, so having that real conversation and stuff. And then, you know, once that conversation has been had, you know, there's that real opportunity for that person to plant their seeds and grow their crop and wait for someone who wants to walk through that door. So whether it's you or the person that is coming towards you, I think there is a true conversation that needs to be had. And it needs to be done in a really supportive, caring way. And I would start from the place of you deserve love. And if it's coming to you, I hope that you receive it in such a kind manner. And if you don't, and you're on the receiving end, you need to remind yourself that you deserve love too. And there is no good wasting your time. And some people waste years on one-way infatuations. Yeah. So remember, if you are going through it, tell yourself each day, I deserve love. Look in the mirror. Say, I deserve love. I'm beautiful. And beauty is inside and out. I don't just mean physically. And so on and so forth. So, yeah, each day. And when those little nigglies come in, they didn't love me, so no one's going to love me, or whatever, come into your mind, you just reaffirm, I deserve love. And you will see that slowly but surely you'll be saying it quicker into that mental conversation you're having in your head. And that those negative thought patterns that you've been treading for so long, like, why didn't they love me? It must be because I da-da-da. It must be because I da-da-da. When you stop yourself, even if it's 3 sentences in, and say, I deserve love, I'm lovable, and go on with your day, then they start again. I deserve love, I'm lovable. Da-da-da-da. Start again. I deserve love, I'm lovable. And then slowly but surely that conversation in your mind, in your head, gets shorter and shorter and shorter until the thought starts, and it's so quick your brain just says, oh no, I know what to do here. I am not running myself down today for that person, you know. And that's the other, yeah, you know, no one is worth your own self-worth, and someone else is gonna love you with all their heart and won't be able to wait until you come home and all of that stuff, or won't be able to wait till that dinner date, or won't be able to wait till that phone call, or be sitting by the phone going, oh, they texted, yeah, what's going on, where are you? You know, like, you deserve that, and so does the other person. And that's the thing too, the person having to give the conversation, whether it's you or them, they deserve to feel that way about the person that they want to be with too. You know, we all deserve that feeling. And yes, of course, that overwhelming feeling does dissipate after a while, but remember, you know, the beginning is so much fun. Not that I've had one in a long time, but, you know, so yeah, enjoy the ride. Well, don't enjoy that ride. That ride's going to be tough. Whoever is hearing the news that it's not a two-way street, it's not reciprocated. But sorry, I can't help it. My kids actually started counting how many I say in these videos, and one of them, they got up to like 20 something, and I'm like, ooh, I need to work on that. Anyway, having said all of that, I hope you guys have an awesome week. Go out there and find whoever is for you, whether you're on the receiving end or the giving end. You deserve love. We all do. And yeah, so catch you on the flip side. And as per usual, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And I'll catch you on the flip side.